Hey guys, this is Homestead Dad again. Yesterday I got a surprise package in the mail. Well, it was kind of a surprise package. I got an email telling me it was coming, but I wasn't expecting this package. And here's the package. I don't know if you guys can read that. It is from Stark Brothers. And it is a tree. You guys can see that. But it is a tree in there. I think what happened was one of my trees died last year. I put in a warranty claim on it this past spring, and they didn't have what I needed in stock in the spring. So they just shipped it to me in the fall without me asking for it. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this planted right about now. So this is what it looks like when you get a tree bare root shipped to you. This is one of their supreme trees. You can see the caliper is a little bit thicker. That's not quite so much a whip. These are what the roots look like. They were packaged in wet newspaper shavings. And I'm going to put the tree right here, kind of off the corner of my house, right there. It's a standard tree, so it's going to get pretty big. It'll offer shade, morning shade for our window there in the summer, and then obviously in the winter the leaves will come off and it'll offer, it'll let the sun in. So I'm gonna go ahead and start digging. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Hi. Okay.
Daddy.
Yeah, Bob. So when you're planting a bare root tree, you want the hole to be about twice as big as the root structure. And you want it to be a little bit deeper so that it's got some soil to grow in. You want to bury it about to where you could tell it was buried in the nursery, which is right about here. You don't want to bury it past the rootstock scion graft, which you can probably see is right here. That's where they grafted it onto this rootstock. So I've got the hole dug. All I'm going to do is start backfilling. And when you're backfilling, or when you're digging the hole, a lot of times it's even better to put the extra dirt onto a tarp or some newspaper or something like that, so you don't lose it into the grass. That's why I left this shovel's worth of dirt on the shovel, because the root structure is not that big and you need pretty much all of that dirt to go back in. And what I'll do is I'll start packing the dirt in here like this. I take out the rocks, they're probably fine to go back in there, but I start packing it in like this so that there's no air pockets. And I'm gonna water this. I'm gonna get a 5-gallon bucket of water, and it's supposed to rain today, so it's the perfect day to go ahead and plant this. And now what I'll do is I'm gonna move this over here, and I'll start just scraping the dirt off this piece of sod that I had dug out. And a lot of times what I'll do is after, oh, there's a nice worm, another one. Something must be going okay in the soil. A lot of times what I'll do is after I've got it planted, I'll take this piece of sod, I'll get all the dirt off it I can, and then I'll just put a slit in it and slide it right back around the tree to keep other weeds from growing up The other option you can do is you can put it like this so that the roots are up, so that even the grass doesn't grow around it. And I think that's what I'm going to do this time. So I'll just put a slit in the piece of sod right there. I'll separate that around the tree like that, and that'll just help to keep the moisture in. It'll make sure the grass doesn't grow around it, so I don't have to worry about taking the weed trimmer and coming around it, and that should be good. Well, I need to water that tree in, and what better water than rainwater? And a lot of times what I'll do is I will put some 5-gallon buckets like this underneath the eaves of our barn, and whenever we get rain, it'll fill up. So I'm going to take one of those buckets and I'm going to go water that tree. So all I'm going to do is take this water and kind of water it in good. And then what I'll do is I'll just kind of step it down just to make sure that it's good and compact in there. There aren't any air pockets down in where the soil is. And like I said, it's supposed to rain today and tomorrow. So this is a good time to plant because it'll get water. You can see it doesn't have leaves on it. It's got one little sprout right here. But I didn't bring it out yesterday because it was so warm. It was actually in the mid-70s on November 1st. And I didn't want it to start budding right before fall. So that's how I planted the tree. You can hold that. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed any of the videos, please consider subscribing or liking. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. You want to fist bump it? You want to fist bump it?